coming in with this one right here. We got the Blitty with the OFB. Got the OFB, especially from the sellout. Like we got the whole sellout. So we got something with the sellout coming onto this one, especially with the pull up. Like we got the pull up. Hey, like just pull up and the whole thing. But with OFB Blitty, we got the OFB Blitty, especially coming from the whole thing. Like hey, we got the OFB, like the nation OFBs. And the OFBs, they be the abolition, like they got meltdown of crashers, like they got a lot of crashers. But we got with the Blitty OFB, especially with the pull up and this whole just pull up, and especially from the sellout. Like I like the little thing what they got going on here. You got the sellout, especially coming from the OFBs. Like you got an OFB one, so especially from the OFB Blitty and the whole pull up. So coming from this whole side right here, and we got a whole, like, hey, we got the vultures. Like I called it the vulture. We got the vulture with the Blitty. So coming from this whole thing.
DT5 on the beat.
Sensei.
Tato, bring that heat, boy.
Pull up on the block with a machine. Pull up. Slide on them, man. Slide on them anytime, man. Old school friends that I grew up with. I really want busting faces, and I got nicked for my shank. Didn't know it was them, and I really had to bust that case. Quick shout out Broski, yeah, that's my homie. Went over there and started spazzing. Me, I was there, and I'm glad to F.
Ooh, shout out to Broski. Hey, shout out to the whole Broski, cause they didn't did the procedure for it.
Grew up with, I really want busting faces, and I got nicked for my shank. Didn't know it was them, and I really had to bust that case. Quick shout out Broski, yeah, that's my homie. Went over there and started spazzing. Me, I was there, and I'm glad to. If he asked me, I can say what happened, but officer, I can't say what happened. 3 juggies, the roll-on chopper. Can't forget Cashy, the roll-on slapper.
Ooh, with the well-known slappers too. Like, hey, what we know about those? Well-known slappers, like. What do we know about those? The well-known slappers, the well-known clappers, especially the ones that be gliding. Like, ooh, we got the gliding, sliding, and everything else too that comes into the connect with this. Cause we got something like with the vulture, like they vulturing, like they vulturing.
Pull up. Slide on them, man. Slide on them anytime, man. Old school friends that I grew up with. I really want busting faces, and I got nicked for my shank. Didn't know it was them, and I really had to bust that case. Quick shout out Broski, yeah, that's my homie. Went over there and started spazzing. Me, I was there, and I'm glad to. If he asked me, I can say what happened, but officer, I can't say what happened.
Ooh, and it gets more like vultured.
Started spazzing. Me, I was there, and I'm glad to. If he asked me, I can say what happened, but officer, I can't say what happened. 3 juggies, the roll-on chopper. Can't forget Cashy, the roll-on slapper. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a. Them both penetrate like dagger. That's a Cody doing.
Ooh, them daggers, they spread just like, they spread like they say them one things they spread, but I can't really give into the, like the whole thing, like the whole sentence, can't really get into the, can't tell the details on what's going on, like what really happened.
Him up like ladder, that's your broski. Put him up like hanger. When the man them step his mazzer. Pull up on the block with a machine full up. Got beef with old school friends. If you see them, boy, anywhere, man, pull up. Slide on them, man, slide on them. Anytime, man, pull up. Man, glide on them, man, glide on them. You wouldn't know man's hood up. Pull up on the block with a machine full up. Got beef with old school friends. If you see them, boy, anywhere, man, pull up. Slide on them, man, slide on them. Anytime, man, pull up. Man, glide on them, man, glide on them. You wouldn't know man's hood up. Slide on them, daytime or eat.
For real, hey, they wouldn't know who it was, cause you know you got the hood up, hey, like the hood up, like basically, like they say, you ain't got nothing to show, so it ain't nothing to, you ain't got nothing to show, so it's no proof, it's no proving that he did it. Like, hey, hood up.
Slide on them, man, slide on them. Anytime, man, pull up. Man, glide on them, man, glide on them. You wouldn't know man's hood up. And slide on them daytime or evening. Think that the ops need healing. How many times your block been done up? I saw the scoreboards increasing. Done up, ain't. Just run off and left his charging. They know that the gang unruly. Anything green gets smell like gelati. Don't let me put smoke up party. Sighted the up, it got done up at Cartney. Free red man from my broski rotty. For the rest of the charges, doggies. In the jungle where the sticks them be. So the bands come hot like a hand on heat. Please don't get got.
Ooh, in the jungle where them sticks be at. Ooh, coming from the jungle, from the console, like, ooh, this one right here, it just has a period of slicker. Like, got that slickery. It's like it's some slickery stuff. Like, you can't get caught in that mix. Like, you can't get caught up in that slickery moment, because it's like that's where you get really like conked up.
I got done up at Cartney, free red man from my broski rotty. For the rest of the charges, doggies. In the jungle where the sticks them be, so the bands come hot like a hand on heat. Please don't get got when you're on that street, cause you will get spread like a gal on sheets. Pull up, on the block with a machine full up. Got people, old school friends, if you see them, boy, anywhere, man, pull up. Slide on them, man, slide on them, anytime, man, pull up. Man, glide on them, you wouldn't know, man's hood up. Got people, old school friends, if you see them, boy, anywhere, man, pull up. Slide on them, man, slide on them, anytime, man, pull up. Man, glide on them, you wouldn't know, man's hood up.
Sensei. Tato, bring that heat.
Ooh, they vulturing too. Like he said, you know, anytime it's that time, like they even gotta put that hood up. Like when it's that time and everything else, like ooh, like they really be vulturing. Like they got something, vultures. Like they the real vultures. Don't get me wrong, cause through this whole thing, like they just really be dashing too. Especially this like this one right here. This one slaps. Like this one is a Tetris one.
For old school friends, if you see them, boy, anywhere, man, pull up. Slide on them, man, slide on them, anytime, man, pull up. Man, glide on them, you wouldn't know, man's hood up.
Sensei. Tato, bring that heat, boy.
Ooh, this one right here. This one was some victorious stuff. Like they was going for the victory. It was going for that victory, but you got with the whole thing, especially coming from this right here and the whole thing, but especially coming from the pull up and the Blitty. Like we got one of the OFBs, like I said, they the crash brokers, like when it comes to the whole OFBs, but pull up, especially from the pull up and this whole thing, like hey, this one right here, this was a replay one, like where you can just keep replaying it, like put it on your replay mix. Put it like on the playlist, like they say, the playlist songs is the main replayed songs. Like they get replayed the most, especially the ones that are on that playlist thing. Come on, we got the OFD Blitty, especially coming from this whole zone thing. Like it's a no zone limit one. But make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one and everything else. You guys comment like just coming from this one.